everyone, this is Anna from Koala Soap. Long time no see. I've been working a lot and I have kids on. We're doing school at home because our schools are closed down, so it's been kind of hard for me to deal with technical problems with the Zoom classes and kids and the stress of being online. So anyway, I'm here and we're going to do a simple holiday soap that I think you'll like. We're going to use some shea butter, melt and pour soap base. We're going to use this cute little Christmas tree mold that I got. I think I got it off of Amazon a year ago. We're going to use our handy dandy, everyone should have, pink mold. I'm going to try to use a little bit of bio glitter today. I'm going to be using peppermint candy fragrance oil from Crafter's Choice, and Stardust Micas. I believe this one is Tail Green, and I can't find my Stardust Mica Arial Blue, so I will be using Brambleberry, but as you can see, it's like a thermal label and it's worn off, so I honestly can tell you it looks like Arial Blue, but I'm not sure what Brambleberry calls this color. I can't read it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this melted and we will go ahead and get started. It's nice and hard now, so what I'll do is I'm going to take the cheese grater, and you can use a regular vegetable peeler. I like to use these for this design. Just make sure it doesn't have a guard, because if it does, it won't work as well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it the full length down on the long side there. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is curl it. Now you can shred them all at first and then curl it, but the idea is we're going to do it like that. So we're going to need, actually I think one bar will do probably 2 of these bars. I'm not sure, but we shall see. If not, I will do another one of these off camera. So then we'll just go ahead. Make sure it's sitting in there evenly. And I think each of these will take up probably about 16, I guess. We'll see. Okay, so what I have here is the Crafter's Choice Crystal Clear Melt and Pour Soap Base. I'm not going to add anything to this except for a little bit of bio glitter, and I think we're going to make this just a little, like just a hint of blue. Just because I don't want it to be so clear, I think that these would get lost in it. I have all the Christmas trees. I've made 2 sets. And so one of the things that I wanted to tell you is when you are pouring it into that little Christmas tree mold, it's okay to pour it hot. That's fine. Just make sure it's not burned, but hot is fine for the white part, so the part that's going to be on the outside there. And then you can squirt with alcohol, but if you let it cool down, if you get enough of the drips off, it's almost like it's just kind of smeared the mold with some white base. The first set I didn't do alcohol with. The second set I did squirt it with alcohol, and I've seen no difference. One thing that you might notice, and I'm not sure it's on any of these. Oh, here we go. Okay, so if you look at this, the tip of the tree here, it could almost, the white part could almost lift off. It actually does lift off a little bit. It's fine. It's just you're going to be taking care of that in this second part anyway. So just push it down and just be gentle with it, and it's okay. So my scent, the peppermint, is in the trees, and it's in the shea butter melt and pour. Now I'm going to get the crystal clear melt and pour. I'm going to melt it down, and this is one you really do not want to burn. Once you burn this or get it too hot, it will start to get cloudy. I prefer this one for a clear melt and pour. I just think it works better for me, for where I live. So I'm going to go ahead and melt this down. I'm going to do 10-second spurts in the microwave. Then I'm going to add a little bit of bio glitter. I'm going to make sure that this is under 130 before I pour it. I'm going to try and get it as low as possible before I pour it because I don't want it to melt this design here. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I pulled it out of the microwave probably after 15 seconds, and you can probably still see in there's still some globs. At this point, it's at 142. So I have 2 choices. I could put this back into the microwave and then heat it up even more, but I really think I could just swirl it around and it's going to work its way in to get those melted. I'm not going to add in my colorant just yet because it's going to make it cool down even more. But this is a little bit of a time saver if you don't want to wait for it to cool down. I don't put anything in the refrigerator to cool it faster. I don't find that that's, for me, very helpful. I do know you can do it with other things. Okay, so this is melted. I don't know, each of these is about 4 ounces. I don't know that I put enough in here. We're just kind of eyeballing it. I'm going to probably go ahead and I'm just going to fill one, and then I will remelt and do another. So this was our green, so we're just going to put a little bit of alcohol in here. What's going to happen is this alcohol is going to allow the mica to disperse a little bit easier so you don't have any clumps. And I'm only going to put a real little bit of this. I just want a slight color. I don't want a lot. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. So that's the color right there. So we'll go ahead and put that in. Squirt a little bit of alcohol in there. Close this because I will be the one to knock this over. And then we're going to put just a touch of bio glitter in there. I have links for everything I'm using down below. It's probably more than a touch, but I like my glitter, so. Okay, so we're going to stir it really well, and we are not going to pour it until it gets at least under 130. I would like it into the 1 teens, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to get that done. So we're actually at 121. Okay, and it looks like I'm going to have to do 2 batches. So I'm going to squirt this with alcohol. We are going to pour slowly, just find a little hole there. You can see I'm already getting a skin because we're so cool right now. But that's okay. This is a forgiving design. Make sure you fill up all these little holes because you can kind of see how it's some of my holes aren't filling up, but that's okay, we got it. Okay, let's squirt this with alcohol and let's pick some trees. I'm going to put a big one probably up top here. You can see how it's setting so fast. We'll put another one here. I think on the other one over here, I think I put too much blue. I'm not sure. There. It's already stuck. Okay, so we're going to let that set. I think on this one, what we'll do is we're just going to kind of eyeball it. I think what we'll do is we're going to probably do this one clear with a little bit of glitter. We'll be back. We have this cooling down right now. Oops, I thought it was my temperature gun. Let's see here. Okay, it's at 153, a little too hot to pour. I can put the bio glitter in, but I'll just wait a second. So there's a little bit of over pour here and here. So if you want to make it easier, just grab a butter knife and just cut along the mold, and then you can just pick that part up and get it out. I like to put everything in another compartment here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, and actually when you pull it out, you're going to be able to take care of this issue. It'll just fold over, you can just tear it off. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. I've been stirring. Okay, we're at 149. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the bio glitter now. It'll help it stay a little bit suspended the cooler it is, but at this point I don't even really mind if there's a little bit on the bottom. It just makes it a little bit more festive. Okay, so we're going to keep doing this until we probably get into, I guess we can do 130, because when we waited till the 120s, that really set fast as soon as it hit those. So you can see the glitter in there, maybe, I'm not sure. And I'm just going to keep stirring it until I get into the 120s. Once I get into the 120s, I will go ahead and pour. Okay, and they are unmolded, and this is what they look like. So this is the one that's colored with the light blue. And these are in there. They're not coming out because we stuck them in when it was still a little bit warm. And if there was any sides coming up, those are now glued down too. So this is the one with clear. And you can kind of see the glitter maybe if I do this. There you go. And so that's our cute little design for some Christmas soaps for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have to pack up the kids because my son does have one class that they're canceling, so this will be his last in-class day for his band. So I will be back and we'll be making another soap soon. Have a wonderful week. Bye.